Hey, RetconRaider here. Today's video is dedicated to the Raiders, the fine folks who help make these videos possible, with special thanks to Nine Knives, Revenant, Eloise, A Nerd in Warpaint, Dragon Matrix 7, Excelsior, Gottlieb, Kazorm, Lima, Nathan Welch Jr., Thomas Piatkowski, and Valenrook. Thanks for your support, guys. That said, let's get started. And welcome back to Wasteland 3. As we continue investigating the sinister secrets of Steeltown. And also have cats climbing all over everything. Such is my life. Is that you, Ellie? Yeah, that's Ellie. She's attracted by the sound of my voice. Kaiser's here too. He's just chilling out in the corner. Anyway, today we continue our investigation into the suspiciously timed strikes, the malfunctioning calculation engine, and the rapidly approaching planes gang. Though that is probably the least of our concerns, considering I've already wiped out 90% of those guys. Also worth noting that the Pet Pals did make it back to Ranger HQ safely, and we've got a new book here, which I don't remember being there before we resolved Cookie's quest. So let's have a quick peek at that.
I learned a lot from that book, Rangers. Go ahead and take it with you. I memorized it a long time ago.
Cookie's recipe list. A list of meals to make when you don't have any actual food. Huh. Well, I guess that is thematic.
Oh, this cut ain't healing.
I wonder if that's new stuff we can craft. Shoe leather soup. Wash 4 shoes inside and out. Boil some snow. Cut shoe uppers away from soles. Boil uppers until water turns tan. Serve. Yum. Dead weed salad. Collect dead weeds and dry grass. Chop weeds. Mash grass. Boil some snow. Soak weeds and grass in water. Serve. Rat stew. Kill a rat and put it in a sack. Wait for other rats to come and eat the first rat. Close the sack and smash it against the ground until all the rats are dead. Repeat process until you have enough rats. Skin, debone, and clean rats. Grill over grass fire. Serve. You know what? I'm not really sure what I was expecting from this book, but yes, that does seem about right. Thank you, Cookie. I'm thinking we'll just stick with our diet of chili and cricket crunch bars.
There's no time like the present. Take the Steeltown employment placement test today.
Anyway, let's go have a quick follow-up with Markham, and
your trespassing with apprentices immediately.
Still escaping death by a hair's breadth, I see. Anyway, so, yeah, we'll go have a quick chat with Markham, just to see if we can glean some extra info. And I think we still need to chat with the vendors up here, too. And we need to find that dream harvesting machine. It's supposed to be up on this level somewhere. After that, we'll head on down below, see what's going on with Ludlow and the factory workers. I imagine that will escalate quickly.
Have you resolved the situation in the factory?
No, we have not. But we did have a few questions, if you don't mind.
Not until you get my factory back. Slackers.
Sure, yeah, I guess that's fair. I mean, just a quick reminder, we could wipe this entire place off the map if we really felt like it. But, fine, we will go and see if we can defuse this industrial disaster that you have set in motion.
Sorry, pals. Can't show you any of Steeltown's glorious weapons, construction equipment, till Markham gives me the nod. Just take care of the rumpus in the factory and she'll sign off for sure.
Okay.
See ya, champs.
Okay, so I think it's pretty obvious that they're not going to let us do anything of note up here until we've at least dealt with this Ludlow situation. That's fine, though. We'll head down below. We'll poke our noses into this labor strike situation, see what's going on there, and revisit the administration level once we've got all that smoothed over. 10 warbots a day. That is impressive. Though you certainly wouldn't know it looking at Colorado Springs. And I see we're about to get a crash course in how Crow and Ludlow are dealing with each other. How convenient.
Crow, open the door and nobody gets hurt.
Fuck you, Ludlow! You keep saying that, and then you keep killing my people! Now get Markham down here so I can give her our demands! No more 16-hour shifts, no more docking our pay for missing quotas that nobody could make, no more locking us in the factory so we can't see our families, and most importantly, Ludlow, no more you!
I'm not bothering the boss with your crybaby bullshit. We'll settle this between us.
Then good luck getting through the door, asshole. 'Cause it's not opening for anybody but...
Ah, fuck this. I should have done that. Whiny little. Hey, who are you?
Desert Rangers. We'll be right with you. So I think it's pretty safe to say that Ludlow is probably the main source of the problem down here. Though I'm sure there are other contributing factors as well. But as we saw there, he's playing it pretty fast and loose, provoking the laborers and destroying factory property, which really would just exacerbate the whole situation. More disruption weapons, level 20. Alright, let's go have a chat with Ludlow. I'm sure this will be productive.
You the help Markham's been promising me? But damn time. Crow's hiding with her crew in the foundry behind that blast door. Get it open, and we can end this bullshit.
We've got a few questions first, if you don't mind. You're Ludlow, right?
Karl Ludlow, Markham's chief of security. I'm getting closer to quitting every day. His job is bullshit. No support from management. No respect from the workers. I gotta do it all myself.
So I saw you smashed stuff, you shot workers. I can't imagine why things aren't getting done down here. I mean, what else could you possibly have tried?
But I'm not going anywhere until Crow ends her stupid strike, and these fools get back to work making warbots like they're supposed to. They fucking know the gangs are coming, and they still won't pick up their tools. Assholes.
Well, I mean, to be fair, that is a legitimate concern to grouse about, but I still think he's going about it the wrong way. What was that about the Plains gangs?
The gangs. The warlords of the plains. Liberty's army. They need weapons and vehicles before they make their run on Colorado Springs. And we're their one-stop shop. Ain't a matter of if they're coming, it's when. They're on their way. The marshals can't spare anybody to protect us, so we gotta protect ourselves. Using the warbots and turrets and guns we're famous for. Problem is, because Crow's on strike, we're not making them. We're gonna get slaughtered.
I really feel like you should have stockpiled that stuff ahead of time, but tell me about Crow.
Markham didn't tell you? Christ. Am I the only one who gives a damn around here? Okay, I'll lay it out for you. Crow's a thug. She claims she's fighting for workers' rights. But what she really wants is to kill us all and run the place herself. Either that or let the gangs kill us. She's fucking crazy, that's all.
Interesting. I suppose that's about as nuanced an explanation as I could expect from this guy. So what exactly has this Saline Crow done so far?
Well, she's tried to kill me a few times, that's for sure. Beyond that, she's refused to work, smashed up the machines, destroyed finished goods, and incited all the other workers to do the same. And all at the worst possible time. Steeltown is going to get leveled if the workers don't get back to work.
So you're telling me that Saline Crow hasn't actually killed anyone?
Maybe not here, but there'll be blood in her hands just the same. You better believe it. Without the guns and armor and bots we make, we're all sitting ducks for the warlords and the gangs, and she knows it. The gangs are heading right for us, but does she care? Fuck no. All she cares about are her rights. Selfish bitch.
Look, why don't you let us go have a chat with Crow? See if we can sort this all out.
Sure. If you want to get your ear chewed off. But I guarantee everything she tells you will be a lie. Nothing short of telling her you killed Markham will get her to open that door. Holocom's right over there. Oh, wait, I blasted it. Sorry. Guess you're out of luck.
Well, gosh, Ludlow, if only there had been some way to avoid that sort of collateral damage. Alright, fine. So, what exactly was your plan on getting through that door?
What? I thought you were bringing me a plan. I've been asking Markham to find me a way through for days. I figured maybe her super genius computation engine could come up with something. Jesus.
A heavy-duty cutting laser will do it. There is one in the robot factory. It is too heavy for humans to carry, but it would be easy to build a warbot and mount the laser upon it, then bring it here.
Di, that's a great idea. You're a genius.
Not in the least. All that was required was an evaluation of available resources.
Yeah. Okay then, we got a plan. But it ain't gonna be quite as easy as Di says, because Crow's wreckers are all through the plant, tearing shit up. You have to clear them out before you can build the bot. You up for it?
You're not saying we should kill them, are you? Markham expressly asked us not to do that.
Markham's too soft. These scum don't deserve mercy. But I didn't say kill them. You can use Markham's non-lethal methods if you want. Just be aware they're not gonna do you the same kindness. And also, every minute we waste here being nice means the gangs get another mile closer. So ask yourselves what your priorities are. Save a few lives here, or save everybody's lives later.
Now that is an interesting conundrum, because as cartoonishly over-the-top Saturday morning villain as Ludlow is, he does make a point there. If we take too long in dealing with this whole strike situation, with the negotiations or whatnot, it'll all become moot once the gangs show up. So that is something we need to keep in mind. Look, we were told to deal with the factory situation without needless casualties, so we'll do things our way if you don't mind.
Fine. But trust me, The only way you're gonna get Crow to the table is to get through that door and stick a gun in her face. And for that, you're gonna need the laser bot.
You know what, Ludlow? I think we're just gonna have a quick look around before we commit to anything you want from us.
What? There's no time for that shit. Alright, fine. But if you just happen to feel like building a robot at the same time, let me tell you how you do that. All you gotta do is go to each of the stations in the Warbot assembly line, push the buttons to build the bot, and put the laser on it. Then it'll show up back here. Crow's thugs may make a move before that happens, so I'll stay behind to keep this room secure. I'll be here when you get back with the laser. Or you can just stand around here with your thumbs up your asses. Up to you.
What a vile man.
Yeah, I can't say I'm much a fan either, Pizepi. But that is why we're here. To keep bozos like him from making the situation any worse. No offense, bonkers. I wonder who those EMP mines were intended for. I mean, the guard bots would be the most obvious assumption, but it does make me wonder if EMP devices would work on the laborers, since they have those cybernetic interfaces in their necks. Also, I have to wonder why these guys were even outside that vault door. They would not have been shot if they weren't just standing out here next to Saileen's hologram. If you have a securely locked down area of the factory, why send people outside of it for negotiations like that? Unless, of course, the intent was to get them shot and rile up the rest of the laborers. That is one thing I'm wondering about here, because it really can't be as one-sided as they're portraying it. It can't just be Ludlow. I'm wondering if Crow is either more duplicitous than she seems, or just too zealous for her own good. Oh, is this another ammo machine? It is. That is a very peculiar thing to have on a factory floor. Though I suppose it's more for us than it is for them. Welcome to the Warbot Factory Operational Status Board computer. Please indicate parameters of inquiry. Worker productivity. Warbot Station 1, workers present but idle. Warbot Station 2, workers present and negatively productive. Warbot Station 3, workers present and negatively productive. Interesting. Warbot completion status? No Warbot on production line. Warbot 0% complete. Yeah, that tracks. Quota compliance status. Weekly Warbot quota 100% incomplete. Production schedule compliance status. Warbot Factory is 2 weeks, 3 days, 14 hours, and 26 minutes behind schedule. I don't have proper context for that. Actually, the loading screen said they do 10 Warbots a day, so that would be like 170 Warbots? That doesn't sound right. Okay, so this door is linked to that platform over there. It doesn't look like a pressure plate. Oh, okay. I think this is the classic emergency exit you see in a lot of dungeons, so you don't have to go back through the long way once you finish them. And then the platform we saw back there is probably where the Warbot would show up, if and when we build it. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay, so the computer told us we've got 3 groups of workers, 1 idle and 2 being counterproductive. So I imagine that means we've got 1 group we can talk to, and 2 groups we'll have to fight past.
Interference with factory scheduling is ruining. Return to your jobs.
12-hour shifts with no breaks are a crime. Go fuck yourselves, robots.
Oh well, you are resting on company time. Return to your jobs.
Why don't you return to the scrap heap? We're not moving till Markham talks to grow.
Bow wow. I am a dog. I love that dog bot. I hope we don't have to kill it. But yes, that does...
Sitting during work hours and blocking access to the Warbot assembly line. Violations noted.
You know what, why don't you just activate your mute function for a bit? I think we've got this.
Don't come any closer! Stop! Who are you?
Oh boy. We're gonna try to walk the middle, I think. We don't want to be too supportive to one side or the other. Desert Rangers, you might have heard of us. And you are?
We are the workers who shall not be moved, so you better not try anything!
Look, I appreciate what you're trying to do here, but the way you're going about it is gonna get a lot of people hurt, yourselves included. Why don't you just step aside and let us smooth things over?
If you're worried about our safety, get that robo-dog away from us. We won't talk till it's gone.
Okay, I feel like that is a perfectly reasonable request. You know what, we'll see what we can do. Ludlow, you listening in on this?
I can hear you making fucking fools of yourselves. Don't let those slackers tell you what to do. Kick their asses and get to the assembly line. Time's a wasting.
Yeah, look, Ludlow, we're here to get this place up and running again, not shoot it apart. Call off your dog and we'll have a few less things to patch after.
You got a point there. All right. Sorry, Fido. Here, boy. Come home.
Woof.
You better get this done, Rangers. I'm waiting on you.
It left! That was amazing! I can't believe you got Ludlow to call it off. So, what do you want?
I see Ludlow's still listening in. That's not great. And we probably shouldn't mention the whole Warbot thing. How about we start with a few questions? That okay?
Sure. It's not like we're going anywhere.
So let's start with the basics. Why are you guys on strike? I mean, why now?
You got an hour? Seriously, there's so much wrong here, I don't know where to start. First off, Ludlow's a shakedown artist, making us pay for food breaks and piss breaks, medical care. On top of that, our schedule is insane. We've been doing 12-hour shifts with no breaks for weeks now. We haven't even been allowed to go home. People are dying at their machines.
Well, yeah, that's not great. It's also somewhat baffling because that's very short-term thinking. Even under current circumstances, working your laborers to death would be crippling your own operation for a very short-term production boost.
Markham seems like a reasonable person, but Ludlow won't let us talk to her. He says he's in charge down here, not her.
Middle management. So if I'm hearing you right, you're saying that Ludlow is the cause of all these problems.
Not the whole cause. There's no way he should have been hired as security chief, but he's not just bad at his job. He's an asshole on purpose. Shouting at us, pushing us around, having his robots reprimand us with disruption weapons.
So we've seen.
And that's on top of milking us for bribes. making us pay for all things that would be free in a functional workplace. Bathroom breaks, lunch breaks, even beds. We gotta pay him to sleep.
So yeah, if that is true, then Ludlow is, in fact, one of the main catalysts for this whole breakdown.
How he ended up in this job isn't as important to me as how he leaves it, which should be feet first in a black bag.
Just out of curiosity, what can y'all tell us about Saline Crow?
Crow may be a little crazy, but her heart's in the right place. She wants us workers to have a fair deal, and she's willing to fight for it.
Tell me, is Crow willing to kill to get that fair deal?
Why not? Ludlow started it. He's killed plenty of us. Not with a gun, maybe, but with the machines that mangle us. The hours that grind us, and the illnesses and injuries that come from that. He didn't listen when we asked politely, so... If violence is the only language he can hear, well, Crow speaks it. Fluently.
Thanks. You have given us quite a bit to think about.
Good. Now what?
Alright, Giles. You seem like a decent guy. I'd really rather not have to go through you, but we do need to get by to get this resolved, so why don't you just step aside and...
Sorry. Being in the way is the only leverage we've got. We're not moving.
That is unfortunate. We'll go with the speech option. I feel like that's our safest bet. Look, we're on your side. We just need to get by to get some equipment so we can crack that door, and Crow can help us confront Ludlow.
What? Really? Yeah, that's a good plan. You better not be lying to us.
We'll see how this plays out.
Okay, crew, stand down. Let him through. We're watching you, strangers.
Administrator Markham will not be pleased that you failed to return the workers to their jobs. But she will be happy you spared a valuable robot. The assembly line is just north of here.
Well, cool. I'm glad we at least broke even. Message to Lewis. A reassuring message from Lewis's wife, Florinda. Oh yeah, we're supposed to be looking for her. A hot rivet sniper rifle. That's fun. Uses cheap spikes as ammo, too. And a fire extinguisher pistol. I do like how creative they got with a lot of the Steeltown specific weapons.
Luis, baby, it's Florinda. Listen, I just want to let you know, if anybody tells you I pulled an Utter McKinley, it's not true. I just got sick of this place and decided to take an early retirement. With benefits. Gotta lay low for a bit. But I'll be back soon. And then we'll finally be able to get out of that damn camp. Love you, baby. Stay safe.
Utter McKinley. Are we supposed to know who that is? I suppose Luis, might be able to tell us if we bring the letter to him. Though the phrasing there definitely makes it sound like Florinda left without permission, likely with a bunch of valuable materials or something. Luna Moon. So what's going on over here?
No! That trap should have killed you!
Wait. You're not Ludlow or his bots. And you're not workers, so...
Gotta say, ma'am, I am slightly less sympathetic towards whatever plight you have found yourself in. If that trap was indeed intended to just kill whoever came in the room first.
Who are you?
Desert Rangers, ma'am. You maybe mind telling us exactly what's going on here?
I'm Luna Moon, ventilation technician. When things went bonkers out there, I knew I'd get smushed by one side or the other, so I just locked myself in this closet. Is it safe to get out of here?
That is actually a very pragmatic course of action. Kudos. Though the death trap might have been a bit much. But no, sadly, I do not think it is safe to leave just yet.
Oh boy, okay. Home sweet closet. Okay, see you around, I guess.
Just sit tight, Miss Moon. I'll have to remember to come back for her later. I'll add that to the to-do list. In fact, I also need to add talking to Louis. Louis? Hello, dead person? Yeah, that's one of the laborers. Not a great sign. Pneumatic gauntlet. Energy exosuit. This suit makes you feel all tingly. In a good way. Plus 12% energy damage. Energy exo leg armor. Poke your friends after sliding your feet across the floor with these armored legs on. It does seem like a good way to murder your friends. Level range seems about on par with endgame gear. As does the armor rating. So we might actually get some use out of this. Though the main draw I'm seeing on this set is the bonus to energy weapon damage, which doesn't really apply to most of our guys. I mean, the main one would be Pizzepi, but she's still rocking the Chemtech set, which is just better all around. You know what? I'll have a closer look at that later. We might get some use out of it.
Wait! Who are these no-necks? Ludlow, these fuckers have lethal weapons!
You and your slackers had your chance to surrender when it was just the guard bots, Crow. Now things are getting real.
I feel like that's a slight overreaction. We haven't actually killed anyone yet. Well, that's not entirely true. We did wipe out that first group back at the front gate. There's a thought. There might actually be ties between Saline Crow and the Ghost Gang. So she might be an opportunist, just like Ludlow. We'll check out this office real quick.
This door leads to a multi-purpose incinerator workspace.
I feel like that's an odd combination, but maybe that's just me. Warbot Build Station 1, Leg Assembly. All components acquired and ready for assembly. Assemble Warbot Leg Unit? Yes, please. You know what that actually looks like is 4 floor waxers.
Now you must attach the chassis to the legs. That system is south of here.
Hi. Boy, I hope you're here to relieve me. I've had to piss for like 2 hours. I'm Keith, by the way. Fire suppression expert. At least that's what it says on the badge they gave me. Doesn't really take an expert, though. Just a really strong bladder.
Keith, buddy, I have questions. What exactly is your job again?
Well, you stand on this plate and... that's it, actually. You just stand on the plate until the next shift comes along.
Okay.
I guess that's you.
That sounds pointless, but what happens if you don't stand on that plate?
Oh, that's not good. Watch. Scary, huh?
I don't feel like this answered any of my questions. You're basically stuck there until someone else comes to take your place.
Well, exactly, man. Why do you think I'm so happy to see you? So, can I go? 'Cause, man, I really gotta go.
You know what, Keith? Why don't you just sit tight for a moment while I check this out?
Oh, come on. Dudes. Really?
I do love that voice. You know what that reminds me of is, I wanted to say Bert from Big Bang Theory, but I think it's actually... oh shoot, what was that show? There was like a single season animated series from way back. Mission Hill. He reminds me of the guy from Mission Hill. A tall red-headed guy who talked like that. He was always my favorite. And I should look that show up again. It's got to be like 20 years old at this point. Ludlow abuses. This recording appears to detail an altercation between Ludlow and some of the Steeltown workers. Disruption tac rifle. We already have one on Doll.
What the fuck are you doing? Guardbot Fink said you refused to go back to work.
Come on, Ludlow. You told me $2 bought me a 10 minutes break. It was only 5.
You saying a robot can't do math? You're a liar and a slacker. Get back to work.
But...
Fink, show 'em what we do to slackers around here.
No! Ah!
Leave him alone, Lobo! He wasn't late and you know it!
Back off, Crow, or you're next. No.
You know, I am trying very hard to see both sides of this dispute, but I am starting to suspect that it may be Ludlow who is indeed the problem. One second, just trying to separate Retcon from the rest of the crew. Okay, that didn't do it. Oh, there we go. Okay, now he appears to be on his own. I mean, he does have Die and Courage following him, but that's fine. Not sure why it didn't work the first time. Alright, Keith. Let's get you, relieved.
Where did you guys go? I'm gonna burst if I stand here much longer.
Okay, well, you're good to go, buddy.
Thanks. Now, stay on the plate. Okay. Just make sure you stay there and keep the fire off. Cool. Here I go. Did I make it? Woo! I made it.
That's not a bathroom, but it does once again bring up my original query of why you couldn't just pee off the edge of the platform over here, but that's fine. So I guess we'll just wait for a moment. Wasteland 3. High adventure in the post-apocalyptic ruins of Colorado. Fighting mutants and robots and helping people. Yep. So is he coming back, or... So how are you guys doing? Are you enjoying the series so far? I gotta say, Steeltown is not quite what I was expecting. That's not to say it's bad. There are some parts I question, but I found a lot of it to be fascinating. The core concept for the story is certainly intriguing, even if some of the side content and new gimmick mechanics are a bit questionable. Am I going to get demonetized for this? I feel like this might be a bit much. Okay, it's been like 3 minutes. Let's see if we can maybe prod this along slightly. Bonkers, please.
Thanks, dudes. Good luck on your shift. Shoot. I need to clock out.
Well, that was unsettling. Okay, he is not coming back, so we'll just tank the damage and be on our way.
This is a breach of 13 Steeltown hazard regulations.
Darn, that is a crying shame die, but it is not our #1 concern right now. We're under a lot of pressure to get this whole factory situation taken care of, so we're just going to keep moving. Keith, you might want to get that checked out, buddy. That can't be normal. Does he ever stop? Well, that was an experience. Let's get back to what we were shooting someone, or something about a robot.
Brothers and sisters, smash it all!
Oh, right.
Markham's computation engine thinks we're all just cogs in the machine! Let's show it what happens when cogs don't get greased! For justice! For Crow!
I feel like you could have probably phrased part of that better, but not bad. Not bad.
More recalcitrant workers. They are blocking the final assembly line terminal.
The final one? I thought we still had the, Oh, right. Two terminals to assemble the robot, then we pick up the laser.
Hold up, crew. Looks like Markham's hired some human muscle. Who the fuck are you assholes?
We're the Desert Rangers. You mind filling us in on whatever this is?
The Desert who? Well, you look like guards to me, so never mind what we're doing. We don't answer to guards. It's Markham we want to talk to,
and we're gonna turn you jackboot jackasses into a message for her, and we're gonna spell it in blood.
Well, that sounds like a terrible idea for you, but I am getting the distinct impression here that we're not being given much choice. I guess we'll try talking him down. Calm down. We're on your side. We're just trying to meet up with Crow.
Sure you are. You wouldn't be down here unless Markham sent you. Come on, crew. Let's wreck these goons.
Gosh darn, I guess we have to shoot him. Well, we tried. Oh, actually. We did try playing nice. I think we can afford to play hardball, if it helps keep the casualties down. Don't let the disruptors fool you, gentlemen. We're carrying those to placate your boss. If you look a little closer, you'll notice we're toting 3 kilotons worth of raw, actual, factual firepower. You really want to do this?
Shit, Reg. I think they mean it.
Yeah, Reg. I'll take a zap or two for the cause. But I want to see my family again. I'm out.
Hey, nice.
Fucking weekend warriors! Where's your devotion to the cause? Where's your devotion to Crow? Alright, you thugs. Guess I'll just fight you myself. I'll send you back to Markham in pieces.
Fair enough. I suppose that that's the best we could hope for. Wasteland 3 is not really built for full pacifist runs, so it was inevitable we'd run into an encounter with mandatory combat. This does make it slightly more manageable, though. We just need to make sure we knock out those normal laborers first. Otherwise, Killer Toaster and Comrade Robot will punch their tickets for real. Rally up.
You're up, punk!
Ah, Ret, I have missed your scorching wit and razor-sharp tongue. So how do these disruptor weapons work? I know it's a stacking effect, but how many stacks do we need? More than 3, apparently. Okay, I think I see. If I am reading that correctly, we need to get them up to 10 stacks per person. Which is a bit much, but at least it also seems to apply a stacking series of debuffs. That also seems to imply that our best bet is the rapid-fire disruptor rifles. Yeah, okay. That's only 2 per burst, but with 12 action points around, we could get up to 6 stacks on someone from a single disruptor rifle.
Take me that easily.
Alright, what about the big guy? Can we stun him too? Nice. Looks like we can, though it is at a reduced efficiency. about half effectiveness. Oh no, that burst didn't stick at all. He's got 40% resistance, so he just got lucky. Well, let's try a disruptor grenade on those two. We need to take them out first anyway. We'll get a decoy out there too, just to buy ourselves some time. Can't say that was very impressive, but I believe that created a field, so now they should take more over time.
Rerouting power from damaged systems!
Yeah, let's not waste that on him. The tac rifle does 3 disruption per shot, but it actually has to stick for it to matter.
Steeltown should work for all of us!
Finding cover!
Decoy's down, but that's fine. It did its job.
Loot's gonna be on your neck, oppressor!
Flanking the target.
Please tell me that's a disruptor.
Enemy in range.
Thank goodness. Locked on. Watch out! That giant power loader has called out one of your squad members. It'll charge the target with single-minded focus until one of them is dead or the status effect expires. Keep your rangers out of its reach, or find another way to slow or immobilize it. I think we can work with that. Alright, so that's actually good news for us, because Rhett is essentially our designated tank. He'll keep the big guy distracted, while the rest of our squad takes out the softer targets. Let's lead with the shoddy. Put that cone template to good use. Nice, 3 for 3. I will say, I am definitely not impressed by that disruptor grenade. We probably won't waste time with those in the future. One down. And we need 7 on the other. Come on. Dang auto lock. I really should have tagged both of them with that shot. Ah, well. Now, the power loader is apparently going after Rhett, so we just want to make sure we tuck him off to the side and keep everyone else out of its line of charge. I'm not sure exactly how far it can move, but I guess we'll find out. For now, though, let's knock that other guy off the board. No point in marking for death when we're going for non-lethal.
They got me!
Ooh, okay. I was hoping it wouldn't come down to Rhett because his accuracy is not great. But here we go.
I'm hit!
Hey, look at that. Alright, Rhett, I am going to need you to fall back just slightly, so as not to suffer a catastrophically violent demise. Let's hope that's far enough. Though it should at least be good for the rest of November.
Coming through!
Can't move anything.
Damage sustained! Compensating! Rerouting power from damaged systems!
Executing non-lethal attack.
Gotta say, Reg, I was really expecting more from you. Okay, so 40% resistance. Statistically, we need to hit him with 18 disruptor shots. I think we can do that. 1, 2, 3. Attack rifle next. 6. But second shot was no good. 7.
Taking hits!
Oh yeah, we've got this.
A satisfactory outcome. Most of these workers are still in salvageable condition. We can now reach the assembly line terminal at the south end of this room.
Well, I mean, like 60% of Rhett's bones are broken, but yeah, I'd say we did okay. Bonkers. That is an interesting mechanic, though. I thought I would dislike it more, but it's not bad. Though obviously I do wish, if they were going to go non-lethal, that they would integrate that into the full campaign, not just this one area. Meal voucher. In small print it reads, "Redemption of this food voucher acts as a binding agreement to arbitrate any and all disputes against Steeltown." Now see, it's things like that that make me worry that it's not just Ludlow who's causing problems here. Though, then again, he might be the person who came up with the meal vouchers, so who knows. Warbot Build Station 2, Torso Assembly. All components acquired and ready for assembly. Assembled leg unit in position. Assemble Warbot Torso Unit? Yes, please. Also, I am starting to wonder why they actually need employees to handle this.
attach the turret. The weapons mounting room is just west of here.
Noted. Thank you, Di. Which I guess is over there. And it does appear that unopenable door we saw when we first came in is our emergency exit. The convenient shortcut right back out to where Ludlow is waiting. And it does appear that the final group is fully hostile. No white outlines on these guys. So that does make me wonder if there was some better way we could have dealt with Reg that wouldn't have precluded negotiating with the final group. Interesting. Though I suppose it's too late to really worry about that now. Alright, folks, oh, I see we've got a corpse in the next room. That's fun. Anyway, I see we've now hit the hour mark, so I feel like this is a good stopping point. We've clearly got at least one more fight ahead of us, followed by the inevitable confrontation between Ludlow and Saline Crow. And honestly, based on everything we've seen thus far, I feel like we're going to lean towards helping Crow over Ludlow. Though we'll keep an eye out for any in-between options. I mean, obviously both of them are contributing to the overall problem, but Ludlow seems like he's the worst of the two. At any rate, let's hit the pause button for now. I'll take a look at all that new gear we picked up, see if there's anything there that's actually worth using. And we will pick up here next time, as we settle this strike one way or another, and then maybe turn in a few of these other odd jobs we've been accruing. See you then. Oh, and remember, although I do love playing Wasteland 3, Battle for Steeltown, you can find out more about the game by visiting the official website, the official social media feeds, or the official store pages. And if you'd like to help support the channel, then feel free to push the buttons that do the things, or maybe even check out the Patreon. Links are in the description.
Am I the only one who gives a damn around here?